Hello everyone and welcome to another timeless video. So today we're going to be taking a look at Birthing Ritual Yawg deck in timeless format. So I'm actually quite excited to play this one because I've been really eyeing on this card called the Birthing Ritual for a really long time. And it's actually such a hard card to actually build a deck around. And I've been seeing some modern decks recently that has been incorporating Birthing Ritual into Yawg deck. The only problem with the previous Yawg build is that there weren't any 3-drops in the deck that could bridge the gap between a 2-mana card and a 4-mana card. So something like Eldritch Evolution kind of bypassed that, right? Since the Yawg deck plays a lot of 2-drops, you can just play the Eldritch Evolution, and then you can straight up go into Yawg. But the problem is, it's a sorcery card, you also have to pay the cost, sacrifice a card on the battlefield, so it does pay a lot of price, especially if opponent is holding on to counterspell. But the Birthing Ritual is a little bit different, because especially versus like a popular control deck such as Dimir Control, or popular Tempo variant that is in a Dimir color, the Birthing Ritual, the fact that this comes out on turn 2 is really nasty, especially if you went first, right? If the Birthing Ritual is now on the battlefield, it'll eventually get to Yawg, but obviously we do have to build around this card, so we have to put in more 3-mana cards. But we're not going to be too heavily invested in having too many 3-drops. We're only going to be playing 1 copy of each, so we can also Court of Calling into these or Birthing Ritual into them. We got a copy of Boulder Trawler. This is a new card from Modern Horizon 3. It's also land. When it comes onto the battlefield, you get to exile player's graveyard. 6, on the other hand, it's a fantastic card. It's just so much value. Same with this new card from Modern Horizon 3 as well. As you can see, all of these cards are indeed from Modern Horizon 3. This one, on the other hand, Eladonri, lets you look at top of your deck anytime, and you can cast creatures from the top of your deck anytime. It also has an activated ability that lets you put a card from your hand or from the top of your deck onto the battlefield. So this is a way to also bypass a bunch of counter spells as well. And we got a copy of an Endurance. The fact that we have an Endurance in this format now means that if opponent has too much life, which doesn't usually happen, but it could happen. So the fact that we have an Endurance, it means that once you draw a bunch of cards, you pass a turn, you discard all of them, and then you can Endurance, put all the cards from the graveyard into your deck. So that option is there. It's just super rare, but that option is there, so it's really cool. But again, this is another form of a graveyard hate that is also in main deck, which is great. So we got these 3-drops that can Birthing Ritual into a Yawg. Another card that we're playing is Marionette Apprentice. This is a new card from Modern Horizon 3. We are playing 4 copies of this because we are sacrificing a lot with Birthing Ritual. Because we're playing Marionette instead of something like Blood Artist, we do have to gain some life back somehow with the Yawg loop. So we are also playing 4 copies of Prosperous Innkeeper as a result. The only reason why the Marionette is really good in this deck is because it creates another body. So that allows you to Birthing Ritual, and there's another card that we're playing called Cadonia Nightmare. We're playing 2 copies of it. So you can also use that token that you got from the Marionette Apprentice into Cadonia Nightmare and get back another card from the graveyard. So I'm actually pretty excited to try this one out. So thanks to that, I'm going to be hopping over to some Timeless Special 3 to show you guys how the deck does. So let's hop on over. All right. Yeah, we can't keep this. Okay. That's fun. What is going on? Help! What? Okay. What were those 3 hands? What? Wow, okay, buddy. Okay, well, we're playing against energy. What did I just even witness? Wow, that's yeah, that's something else. Cut a Delighted Halfling, cut a copy of Marionette, maybe even cut a copy of a Court of Calling, and let's go down on a copy of Young Wolf. Wow, we actually have a normal hand? We can actually play the game! Insane! That's a pretty strong card. Huh, they're actually letting that happen. It seems like they do have something, but here we go. I gave them 1 life, but I just wanted to see if they actually had another card that could be more relevant. Wow, they get rid of that instead of Young Wolf. Interesting. Oh, that's because they have Fable. I see. I think I should probably have full control here. Did they only draw 1? Okay, I thought they drew actually 2 copies. If opponent like ever draws like 2 or more copies, you can get a multiple trigger with the Yawg with the Orcish Bowmaster. 1, 2, 3. So that's 3 green sources, and then I get an ooze. Nice. I'm not sure if I could have actually won there. I mean, I only had a land. If I get a Young Wolf, I can infinitely draw, but we're losing life, right? What about an extra copy of an Endurance? I mean, I feel like with Court of Calling, Endurance, like that's 4 copies we can draw. Maybe we should just have another copy. What do we get rid of, though? I don't really necessarily want to get rid of a Prosperous Innkeeper. Gris is just too good in this matchup. They play a lot of enchantments like Fable. They also play that artifact, and they probably play a Static Prison as well. It actually might just be Endurance. Now that I think about it, we also have a Bogart Trawler. This one's okay. Good against Bowmasters. Good against that 1 mana 1/2. Interesting. I don't want to necessarily want to Fatal Push that Ocelot Pride, because I'm gonna Bowmaster next turn, but if a Johnny comes out, I have to Fatal Push it, right? So maybe I just give them a turn with the Ocelot Pride, because I really want to get rid of an Ajani here, so we can Bowmaster the Ocelot Pride. Okay, Lightning Bolt. I think I saved this Fatal Push. I really need lands. We'll lock now. We have a Flodge. I do have a Fatal Push for the Flodge. Still no lands. I think we have to go with this. We gotta draw into a way of getting rid of that Flodge, though. The problem is they're gonna be able to cast that Flodge here. So I guess I'm just going to Bowmaster into a Fatal Push. My opponent discarded a... I don't know why opponent has a Rest in Peace with Flodge. Yeah. Birthing Ritual, okay. Oh my god. We can get an Endurance. That's really good. A Johnny.
Fight beside me, brother.
Into a Rest in Peace. We found a land. That is very, very nice. So 6 is shut down at the moment. I think our only enchantment hate... Because Grist is also shut down by the Rest in Peace. I don't know why they're playing Rest in Peace. Yeah, so we only got Boseiju. I don't believe Marionette also doesn't... Like, it doesn't work either. But we should still do this because we just want cards. Like, more creatures on the battlefield. Get a Yawg here, it'd be actually nice. We actually got a Yawg. We actually got a Yawg. Well, Kikijiki for sure at the moment. Ooh, we got a Boseiju. Okay, this is the, you know, on one hand, we got really unlucky in game 1, but now you have this. Sometimes lucky, right? Sometimes lucky. And we have a Chthonian Nightmare. Okay, let's play more creatures. It does seem like they have something, right? I think they have a lightning bolt. Yeah, I actually think opponent has a lightning bolt at the moment. So we get a Prosperous Innkeeper. So I'm being a little bit careful, right? Because if they have like a way to remove something, okay, they had a Felia. Felia is a good card. I do think I need to kill the Felia though. Got a Fatal Push though. I think opponent has a Lightning Bolt. So if this thing connects, I'm at 7. Even if they have double Lightning Bolt, I'm not dead. There's that Giganta. I'm gonna play another life gain. More life gain. Is there... Okay, no Young Wolf in the graveyard. I'm going to do this before Birthing Ritual. So we can sacrifice the Young Wolf. Get back another creature. Look at we go! Gaining life. I'm gonna pass. Let's see what we got. A Grist. A Grist or Prosperous Innkeeper. So we don't actually have the mana to transform the Grist at the moment. But because we have a Chthonian Nightmare, transforming Grist is actually not gonna be hard. Maybe we should get a Grist here. Or, like, let's say opponent gets a Static Discharge. I mean, Static Prison on the Yawg. Then I would need a way to actually kill it. And Grist is gonna be able to do that. Wow. Okay, we actually won a Bug Clencher. Because of the game 1. Okay, I believe this opponent is actually playing an Omnitel. I played against this player before. Hopefully, we can get there faster. I don't like our chances going second. Right. I just don't like our chances going second. The fact that they're bottoming these means that they're looking for a show and tell. Or a land. Is it Endurance? Yeah, I believe it's a little bit slow, right? Because we don't have any combo pieces on board. It's a shifting woodland build. Yeah, we might be able to get them because it's a shifting woodland build. So we'll see. So let's say I play Yawg. Then I'll have 3 mana left. Two, three, four. I want to do it like this because I want to sneak in endurance as well. I'll be activating endurance in response to them trying to use a shifting woodland here. Okay, that's really annoying. That's kind of crazy that what they did. Like, with Seiju there. That's crazy. One ring we don't really care about. What we really care about is the fact that... Okay, we got Court of Calling, so... We're still missing so many combo pieces. Is there a way to win with just 2 of these? If I go Young Wolf, I draw my entire deck. I think I let that through. I think I messed up. I shouldn't have given them a turn. Yeah, I shouldn't have given them a turn. I think we could have actually won. Yeah, I think we could have won the game. I messed up. I forgot that we had a Prosperous Innkeeper. Yeah, this is my bad. We could have, like, 100% won here. Yeah, that should have happened on my turn, so they shouldn't have gotten a turn there. 100% my bad there. 100%, 100%. So we're gonna bring in some Thought Seizes. Another copy of Endurance. I'm super happy we won the first game, though. Vexing Bubble in. Ooze in. And I want Disruptor Flute for both the Shifting Woodland and Show and Tell. I guess Haywire Might is actually nice as well. So in this matchup, Apatra out. Port of Calling's really good. I think the Eladamri can go out. Like a copy of a Marionette out. Like a copy of Prosperous Innkeeper out. Young Wolf. Elida Halfling. Maybe another Innkeeper and a Young Wolf. And a Grist. It's a lot of Vexing Baubles. I don't like that it's giving them information though. This endurance. I think I'll go Prosperous Innkeeper first. And probably put a Vexing Bauble down. Actually, the fact that opponent actually put a Show and Tell into the graveyard makes me not want to put the Vexing Bauble. Cadonian Nightmare? Cadonian Nightmare... I think we say no to that. We're really looking for Yawg in case they put what is it called? A 7-mana creature down. So we actually have to get rid of that Omniscience now, right? Because they could have a Veil of Summer. In case of a counter spell, I'm doing it now. There's that one ring. Think I might draw with this Vexing Bauble here. I'm not sure why they brought an Ashok in this matchup. Okay.
Scream. Surrender your agony to your...
We were about to draw a Bowmaster. That sucks. I should have perhaps cracked it first. Okay, it didn't matter. That's nice. Ooh, Bogart Troller. They have one land. I should perhaps just ignore the Ashiok. Like, what is it doing? Let's just play a Vexing Bauble and pass. Oh, that's something that they could do. That's smart.
This is my masterpiece.
That's actually really smart what they did. So I can't stop the Delirium because it's at 5. An Aatroxa. I really need a Yawg. Wait, it didn't let me use my Deathray Shaman. Another land. So let's say they gain 7. Block this. They actually only get 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then they take additional 2 from one ring. 11, 12. I can maximum deal 12 damage. I would have won if I could respond to my Bogart Trawler using the Deathray Shaman. Oh man. What a throw. I mean, I'm gonna lose next turn, right? So let's just might as well do it. That sucks. We got gone by the arena. Birthing Ritual. I guess if I can if I can get a Yawgmoth here, I guess I can win. Still. I already used one Surveil land. Is that their second Boseiju? I swear they already used a Boseiju. Lucky. Maybe it's because they had it last game as well. Okay. Let's try not to get Boseiju yet again. That would be nice. I feel like I could have definitely won somehow. I think I definitely misplayed somewhere. Like, I could have killed the Ashok too, right? Then they wouldn't have, like, gotten the Delirium. I think I'm gonna go ahead play the Birthing Ritual now. That was not a good Birthing Ritual, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, that was a very bad Birthing Ritual. So they have a Shifting Woodland. We have a Scavenging Ooze, though. Court of Culling. Might actually want that for... Actually, that doesn't work because of a Birthing Ritual. I think I have to go Disruptor Flute for show and tell. Where are my 2-drops? What is this? Oh my god. This game is bizarre, isn't it? Like, I'm looking for the Orcish Bowmaster, but yeah, I can't find one. I cannot find it. I think we played the Boseiju out because we have a Haywire Might too. Okay, we found Marionette. We're still looking for Yawg. Shifting Woodland is online, but I do have a Scavenging Ooze. Yeah, so they can't actually use it. Is it sorcery? No, it's not. So I have to get another mana to get rid of it. Because they can add an instant speed to it. I think I might actually just get rid of that One Ring as well. Should I? What should I do? Like they are taking damage, right? I think I actually want another forest for Ooze. So we got a Yawg. But we don't actually have a 3 on a card at the moment. I think we sacrifice Innkeeper for a Bowmaster. I do wonder if I should play, like, if they draw... Okay, so they just replaced it. So, get rid of one ring. Get rid of land. We really need a 3 on a card to bridge the gap. Like, in case we find a Yawgmoth. Another land. A lot of lands on top. Another Bowmaster. Let's say if an Aatroxa comes down, then they block. Then they go to 9. I do win. Let's just sacrifice this. I don't think we need a Bowmaster at the moment. One, two. Oh, they're dead, right? Oh my god. I forgot the extra damage from the birthing ritual with the marionette. Okay. We got there. I think game 2 definitely we could have won, right? Game 2, I think I kind of punted by not killing the Ashiok. Perfect. Let's go with Gris first. Good old 1-2 Death Toucher. Blooded Strand. Well, don't I look like a fool? Yeah, don't I look like a fool? Not playing out the young wolf first. What a throw. What a gigantic throw. Oh, please don't tell me we're playing against another Omnitoe. Please, just say it ain't so. Should I grab another young wolf for the Yawgmoth loop? I think it actually might be better. Okay, it's another Goyf. It's not an Omnitoe. I'm pretty happy about that. If I can get a 2-mana card that gives additional body, I can Court of Calling for 2. Oh my god, never fear. Never fear of the Orcish Bowmaster. Just doing it, you know? We got a Orcish Bowmaster. And now we Court of Calling for 3. We grab... Is it a 6? Is it a 6? Or Endurance? I think it's actually Endurance. Toxic Deluge. Okay. Ooh, another Court of Calling. Actually, that doesn't matter, right? Does it shuffle? Let's put another Young Wolf, because it's really hard to kill. Main deck Toxic Deluge is just insanity. Right? That's insane. My god. Main deck, huh? Counter spell. I don't think I play my... Yeah, I don't think I play Young Wolf. I don't think I play my Yawg because of counter spell. Another Bowmaster. I think we just take the 9. Another land. Let's attack. Don't tell me it's a Bowmaster. Oh my god, you are so good at this game. Another land. Oh my god. That is a good card. Get a Marionette. Into a top deck Brainstorm. Not like this. Not like this. Say it ain't so. Imagine if we just didn't draw like a land, we could have actually just won the game here. Okay, here it is. Creature, please. You're kidding me. How am I... As long as it's your turn, non-land permanent cards in your... Okay. So, I'm kind of curious what would happen if I grab the 6. Can I flashback Orcish Bowmaster? It should let you do it, right? Like, in theory, it's still your turn. So it says, as long as it's your turn, non-land permanent cards... Oh, this could be a counter spell, though. It could be, like, a Stern Scolding. So, even though that is a possibility, let's just do this. Oh my god. The lands were insane! How many lands were they? They just kept coming. Okay, Scavenging Ooze, Fatal Push, and Veil of Summer. Abrupt Decay seems good. Can't be countered. And let's have a Haywire Might. These are all good cards. I think in this matchup, I'm actually going to cut the Court of Calling because this requires a board. And considering that they're also mainboarding Toxic Deluge, I don't know. It's a little bit of a fishy card, isn't it? I'm gonna go down on copy of a Prosperous Innkeeper, maybe even 2 copies of it. I'll cut like a copy of a Young Wolf, maybe even a copy of a Hapatra. It does seem like we have to cut some 1-mana cards, don't we? Let's cut a copy of a Deathrise Shaman. I know that's crazy, but it is what it is. And let's cut... Even though Marionette did win me the game, but... Let's actually... Yeah, let's go down on Marionette. Very reactive hand. Okay. I'm just gonna do that now. And I'm gonna pass again. Really nice. Let's see if they counter the Light of Halfling. What about a Scavenging Ooze? Strange that they didn't want to counter the Veil of Summer, though. Right? Yeah, very strange. We'll pass here. They definitely got something, but they're passing. Another halfling. Maybe they don't. Yeah, no, they definitely do. Is it a Stern Scolding? Land? Exile 4 or more card types. They only have 3. They have to counter this. Shaman was a nice draw. Double Shadow. There's still only 3 cars in the yard. 3 card types. They really didn't have anything. I should have double blocked. Ooh, another Endurance is actually quite nice, isn't it? Okay. Toxic Deluge again. Why didn't they do this first and attack? Interesting. Oh! That is crazy. A Bowmaster? That does give you double body. That does give you double body. Another Toxic Deluge. What a player. What a player, what a player. Speaking of another, we found another 2-drop that can make another body. So there's another Marionette. But I think we go with Young Wolf here. I think we take the 7 here, right? So my opponent can grab another Toxic Deluge with the Mystic Sanctuary. Bogart Trawler. So we have to actually go Marionette first. If they -2, they die. Right? The Young Wolf is actually really good against their deck because they play Toxic Deluge. They lose life, and then when they get rid of cards, it comes back again. It actually might be like a lock for opponent because they can't Toxic Deluge anymore. Right? If they Toxic Deluge, they die to Young Wolf and Marionette together. GG's. GG's. Yeah, this deck seems actually gross versus a Shadow deck. Alright, so we got to Mythic with this deck. There were a lot of Omnitels in the way, but we did get there. The sheer pressure from the Birthing Ritual and Marionette together. This combo, just, oh my god, it's a chef's kiss. And if you add Chthonian Nightmare as well, things get crazy. Like these three together, things get crazy, but Chthonian Nightmare, not the most important card, but it is really good. But Birthing Ritual, drawing into it is actually so good. And with these two cards together, we've won a lot of games. I'm also a huge fan of Endurance main deck, and with the sideboard as well. Bogart Trawler was also really good. We didn't really get to play with Aladomri too much because every time this showed up, there were better options out there. So I think this is definitely a replaceable card with something else. Even playing a second copy of Bogart Trawler might actually be better as well. Another thing is 6. This interaction actually came up once if I just didn't see a Marionette Apprentice from a Birthing Ritual. So I was about to die, and we sacrificed a Marionette Apprentice, and we saw a 6 or another copy of Marionette Apprentice. Opponent was at 1 life, and there was an Orcish Bowmaster in the graveyard, and I had a land. So at the end of the turn, when you sacrifice with the Birthing Ritual, could I have retraced with the 6 and then gotten back an Orcish Bowmaster? It doesn't exactly say retrace is a sorcery ability. You may cast a card with retrace from the graveyard by discarding a land, and that can happen as long as it's your turn. So technically, like, end of the turn is still your turn, so I'm gonna guess it works. Like, Birthing Ritual into a 6 into a Bowmaster, right? So that's another interaction. I'm actually super down to, like, keep going down on Court of Calling because I'm not a fan of this card at all. Because a lot of times in game 2 and 3 especially, some decks just have too many interaction spells. And what ends up happening is you don't have a board and you have a bunch of Court of Calling stuck in your hand. I'm sure if you played a Yawg deck, that happened quite a lot. So I'm actually super happy that we got something like Birthing Ritual that can get to the Yawg mod without having to cast a single spell. So yeah, I'm actually super happy with how the deck turned out. If you don't have Hapatra, just go up on another copy of Orcish Bowmaster. It's actually insane the fact that we have 7 cards that create another body, right? When you're playing Chthonian Nightmare and Birthing Ritual. So because of these 2 enchantments, it's actually might be correct to not play Hapatra and just play another copy of Orcish Bowmaster, just because it creates another body. But against like a creature deck, you do have that infinite loop with the Hapatra into Yawg. I do like that option being available. So yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye-bye.